All right, Saturday, September 10th, 2022. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Here we are. Still lots to do on the ground. The sun's hot. It got down to 60 something last night. My wife had to take the kids to a thing for school, and she said it was cold outside. So I guess we're getting to cool evenings and warm days. The sun is hot though. It's probably 70 something degrees right now, but the sun is making it feel like it's 80 or 90. It's going to get to 90 today. We do not have any rain forecast for the next 14 days at least. So this dew is all we're getting. And it's very concerning to me. Anyway, this part of the pasture, I'll just kind of show you what last week's pasture looked like from this area. You can see there's a ton of goatweed here. This goatweed is tall, and I really do want to cut it. You know, it just bothers me to have so much goatweed. I think I'm going to do this next week, is cut goatweed. Anyway, so you can see I'm kind of pointing to where I would have been 4 days ago, and this was yesterday, so just a little bit of goatweed in this part, but tons of goatweed there. And then the same day 3.5 days ago, goatweed, and it looks like we only have a little bit more goatweed to go, and then we're out of the goatweed again. But you can see, if you look down the pasture, you can see we have plenty of goatweed left to go. So this goatweed here is well over my ankles. Some of it's over my knees. So I'm a pretty tall guy, and that's pretty concerning to me, especially when I look down and I see things like there's a little bit of grass trying to grow, but it just is having a hard time. This is a some kind of berry, like blackberry or something like that. And apparently it only does well in acidic soil, so we still have a lot of acid in the soil. Or rather, the soil is acidic. Acid isn't something you have. It's a condition that you can change by adding things and removing things. Anyway, so yeah, the goatweed is just terrible here. Hopefully the cows will at least trample some of it, thin it out, give the grass a chance to grow. That's my hope. But I did notice, I think some of the goatweed is shedding seeds. And so we got to do something. This, I don't know, this is clover. This is a lot of clover here. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of clover. I like clover. Clover is a legume. Legumes put more nitrogen in the soil than they use. So legumes are good. The grass is thick in places, super thick. So there's this wide blade stuff that's competing with the summer grass, and I don't know what anything is. I wish I knew more. So I wish I understood why. Anyway, you can see how the cows eat. They just mow it. They grab some with their tongue and they tear it. They only have teeth in the front on the bottom of their jaw. There's no teeth on the top of their jaw. They do have teeth like molars, but when they go to tear that, they use the bottom of their teeth to get a good, nice cut and get a good grab. But really it comes down to their tongue. You'll see they wrap their tongue around the grass and they tear it. And this, you might think this is bad for the grass, but we know from experience, like people who keep lawns, they know that if you mow the grass and keep it at a certain height, that's when it's the healthiest. That's when it needs the fewest fertilizers, the littlest amount of water to grow and to be healthy. And we found through experiment that if you cut the grass about 1/3 of its length, that encourages all the right kind of behaviors from the grass, putting nice roots down, growing nice and strong. So these cows, just by instinct, they're stimulating the grass to grow. And you know, if we just let the grass field go, it would just be a couple clumps of grass with bare soil in between. But because they're chewing it and they're doing this, the grass is encouraged to spread out and spread up and put down deep roots. So This is, if I were to be a grass farmer, which I think of myself as a grass farmer because grass is free food for the cows. If I were to be a grass farmer, I would put cows on my field. If I wanted more grass. If I want more weeds and trees, I would just let it go to nature. But if I want grass, if I want to maximize the solar collection and the production of energy, if I want to protect the soil from evaporation, if I want to keep a healthy bioculture there in the soil, I'm going to put grass in every single time. Grass is a miracle plant that we've been given to manage land. You know, if it weren't for the grass, this would be desert. The water would come and just wash away the topsoil. We would just have dirt. So this grass is really the key to keeping everything together and turning dead soil or dead ground into living soil. Here's Blue. Blue's doing her job. And this is great. I have 30 lawnmowers out here. I don't have to use any gasoline or diesel or anything. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.